ayat number 33 min Surah An-Nur. Now is not the time to talk about that. What I want to deal with is an issue that is more or is a serious issue, especially for our revert sisters. Because the revert sister will meet a brother from our community who's a born and raised Muslim, and she's a revert. She's new. She doesn't know the religion. She doesn't know the ahkam of Islam. So as a result of that, there's a lot of istidlal that goes on. She's taken advantage of. She doesn't know. She has to have a wali to defend her. She doesn't know. She gets a dowry. She doesn't know that that man is not allowed to see her mahas. So listen. In Islam, there is a mas'ala. If you want to get married to a woman, your fiance, what can a man see? If you want to get married to your makhtuba, what can you see in the religion of Islam? It is a fact that some of the scholars, one in particular, a great scholar in Islam, and Imam Ibn Hazm, who was from Spain, rahimahullah ta'ala, he said that a man is allowed to see anything and everything. And that's with her permission. They're talking and they're communicating. He says, I've met you with hijab on, but now I want to see your hair or whatever. This great scholar of Islam was of the opinion that it's his right to see everything, even without anything. We say, Rahimullah Ta'ala for that Imam. But just like we mentioned last week about the two Imamain, and Imam Ibn Hajar and Imam al-Nawawi, scholars, we raise them high in our eyesight, in religion, in our minds, in society, but they're not masoom. No scholar is masoom. Every scholar made a mistake. And if we go after the mistakes of scholars, like this mistake, you're going to be a mulhid. Your religion is going to be crazy. There were scholars who said you can drink khamr as long as you don't get drunk. So as long as you don't get drunk, you can drink 3 glasses of vodka. As long as your ability to stay normal is okay. That is a mistake of a scholar. The great companion, Abdullah ibn Abbas, you'll find this in Sahih Bukhari right now. He said that muta' marriage was permissible. After the death of the Prophet, he was given that fatwa. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa radiyallahu anhu. So now I come and I find Sahih Bukhari, and after the death of the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, clearly Ibn Abbas said you could do muta'. So I find that, and I'm going to do muta'. Another imam said this. Another one said, you're going to be a mulhid if you follow the mistakes of scholars, or if you follow the rukhus, those concessions that scholars gave. You're going to be a mulhid, a person who's other than Islam. So why did Imam Ibn Hazm say what he said? And this is what we want to bring to the attention of the sisters and the brothers. People will hear my voice, and I want my voice to be out there in the Islamic library, inshallah, for future references. When the sister hears from a brother, hey, I can see your beauty. I can see there are delils for that. I want her to be able to go back to this khutbah and say, nah, that's not true. The first hadith that people use that says he can look at anything is what happened with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was sitting down with his companions, and a woman came and stood up and said, Ya Rasulullah, I would like to marry you. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in front of everybody, he looked at the woman up and down. He looked up and down. And then he turned away. And he said, La hajata li fi zawaj. I don't want to get married. The lady, upon seeing he wasn't interested, went over there and sat down. Another companion came and said, Ya Rasulullah, marry me to her. I'll marry her. And then he went on and he subsequently married her to that man after they dealt with the mahar. So the point here is, the Nabi looked the lady up and down, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That incident is real. It happened. It was from his sunnah. Not only the sunnah of his actions, but the sunnah of what he said and what he instructed. The second issue I bring to the table is a tremendous companion, Jabir ibn Abdullah. He said that the Prophet mentioned sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, man khataba imra'atan فإن استطاع أن ينظر إلى ما يدعوه إلى نكاحها فليفعل. If a man wants to marry a woman and he gets engaged to that woman and he comes to meet that woman for marriage, the Nabi said, let him look at that which will entice him, encourage him to get married. So it was a practice of some of the Arabs, and it is still a practice in 2023, 1445, where the Muslims are still forcing their daughters to marry people. So the girl grew up in Leeds, the boy grew up in Afghanistan, or in Kashmir, or in Lahore, or wherever she grew up. This is her cousin who grew up here. The father says, you're going to marry that girl, and she's going to marry you. And they never even saw each other. They used to do that in Jahiliyyah. So he said, any of you who wants to get married, let him look at that, which will invite you to get married. Jabir ibn Abdullah, one of the 6 companions who narrated the majority of the hadith. He's from the ulama of the companions. Not just a companion, radiyallahu anhu. From the ulama. He said, when I heard that, I used to go and I used to hide so that I could look at the lady and she didn't know that I was looking at her. She would be in her house and I would be behind a tree and I would be looking at her when she's in the comfort of her own house. Because the Prophet told me, let him look at that which will invite him and encourage him to get married. That's a hadith that Ibn Hazm and others use. And that sister may be shown this hadith. Hey sister, this is a hadith in Bukhari. That hadith in Bukhari. You see what Abdullah, he did? Radiyallahu anhu, we're going to say, hey, he did that. And we're going to have personal fun about that companion. Radiyallahu anhu. And we're going to say, wallahi, he's in Jannah. And we don't look at that action as being aib or anything. First of all, the Prophet never knew he was doing that. فَمَا أَقَرُّوا عَلَى فِعْلِهِ. The Nabi never told him that. He never told him and never knew about it. Never. And the second thing is, how are you going to use that hadith? How? He will look at the lady without her knowledge. As for the lady that I'm trying to marry, you're trying to marry, we say to her, hey, I'm asking you, show me your hair, show me your neck, show me your shoulders. And you're going to use this hadith? He said anybody who has the ability to look at that which way, then do it. What does that mean? You go to her house, and her dad is there, her wali, her brothers, her uncles, they're there. So she comes into the room with the tray. And when she comes into the room, you can look at her. You can look at her hands. You don't have to put your eyes down. You can look at it. It's permissible. And even that look, you have to have some edit. How would you feel if a man was there to marry your sister, your mother, your daughter? And although he's there and you're supervising the visit, when your sister, your mother, your daughter comes into his presence, he's looking at her and saliva is coming out. He's looking like, you won't. You still have to have edit, even in this look. But it's permissible for you to not do what the ayah said. Tell the believing men, lower their gaze. At this time, he doesn't have to lower his gaze. Another hadith. No doubt it's permissible for a man to look at a woman that he wants to marry, but not without her hijab. So we're telling the revert sister, we're telling the young sister, we're telling the sister who's trying to get married and she's navigating through that without the wedding, without the ODI. You're making a big mistake, sister. You need to get your parents involved. You need to get your mother and your father involved. Your brothers involved. Those people responsible. And don't show that man anything until you get married. He doesn't have the right to see anything. And you hear it and you show it. One of the tremendous companions, he came and said, Ya Rasulullah, I went to a family and I asked them to marry me to their daughter and I'm waiting for the answer. He said, did you look at her? Because it was a practice. Sometimes they wouldn't look. They would just do the marriage and not look. Did you see her? He said, no, I haven't seen her. I didn't look at her. He told him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, اذهب وانظر إليها فإن ذلك أجدر أن يقدم بينكما. Go and look at the girl. Who in his right mind is going to marry a girl that he never saw? Don't you know they have this thing right now called catfishing? Catfishing. Catfishing is when you meet someone on social media and they're sending you pictures of themselves, videos of themselves, and that's not even the person. Men do it, women do it. The man makes himself like Mr. Universe with all these muscles, and he's sending that to the lady. And he's a very handsome brother. But then when she comes to meet him in real life, she sees he's skinny, he's pruny, he's missing teeth, he's bent over, and she says, you have catfished me. You're not even real. Who in his right mind would marry someone and never look at the girl he's going to marry? Who would do that? They used to do that in Jahiliyyah until Surah An-Nur came, until the Quran came, until the Sunnah Mutahhara came. He said, looking at that lady will cause the dawama. It will cause you to love each other and cause you to sustain a marriage and cause you to be together. In our religion, it's important, brothers. A lady from the companions, she had alopecia. She had a bald head from alopecia. Any woman would feel embarrassed about that. A woman who has a mustache and a beard, they'll feel embarrassed. This lady was bald-headed, and they were hiding it with a wig. On the day of the nikah, she got married, but it was the day of consummating the nikah. It didn't sit well in the heart of the mother. The mother said, Ya Rasulullah, my daughter is bald-headed. She doesn't have any hair. Should we tell the husband that? He said, yes. You got to let the man see what he's getting into. You mess around and marry someone, and then when you get married, you say, the very first day, I made a mistake. I didn't know you were that tall. I didn't know you were that short. I didn't know you were that dark. I didn't know you were that white. I didn't know you were this. I didn't know you were that. You have no one to blame but yourself. Listen, that Muslim girl, don't take off your hijab for the guy who's trying to marry you, and he presents you with these dalils. And Imam Ibn Hazm, he understood the dalil in a way that he's trying to take advantage of you. He wants to use a mistake of a scholar. It's similar to the man finding the hadith in Sahih Bukhari that Abdullah ibn Abbas said muta is permissible after the death. And he comes and he says, I'm going to do muta right now. You and me, we're going to do muta marriage right now. It's in Sahih Bukhari. And that's why I have to say again, for my students, for the young people here, we have to slow down and take it easy. And you just can't read the ayat of the Quran and the ahadith and try to understand all of it by yourself. The religion is an easy religion. You don't have to be a scholar to know how to practice Islam. But there are some issues that are bigger than our pay grade. And it may seem apparent, but it's not apparent. We have to always go back to what the people of knowledge said, especially those people in the past. Last issue that we want to bring to your attention is the hadith of Abu Hurairah, may Allah Ta'ala be pleased with him. He said, we were sitting with the Nabi of Islam, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and a man came. And that man said, Ya Rasulullah, I've married the lady from the Ansar. The marriage is finished. I married her. Rasulullah said, did you look at her? He said it in this hadith and the previous hadith, which is another proof of the batil claim. Rasulullah knew that ilmul ghayb. It's batil, ya. Rasulullah is not hazim nazim, omnipresent. He's everywhere at all times. To believe that is to believe kufr and shirk, because it's takzeeb of the Quran and the Sunnah. If he was everywhere, he would have been at the place when the man married the lady from the Ansar. He would have asked the question that he already knows. Did you look at that Ansar lady? Did you look at her? He said, no, I didn't look at her. He told us, sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sallam, irja, wanzur ilayha. فَإِنَّ فِي أَعْيُنِ الْأَنصَارِ شَيْئًا. Go back and look at that lady, because there's something, a defect in the eyes of the Ansar. Some of the scholars said they had a cross eye, one eye would be crossed, and this one that. Sometimes both of them. The point is, something was in the eyes of the Ansar, something hereditary. And if you were to marry that lady and then you see her cross-eyed, you're standing here, but she's looking over there, you're going to say, well, what is that? That doesn't attract me. He said, so go back and look at that lady. So for sure, Ikhwani, we have a number of hadiths and a number of incidents that allow us to look at the lady that you're going to marry. And that's the hikmah of Islam. That's the hikmah of Allah, which marrying someone who's a stranger. It also goes to show the importance of getting to know the person you're going to marry to the best of your ability. Don't be mustajil. Don't be in haste. Don't be in haste. A decision of marrying someone who's the wrong person for you can be a lifelong sentence of unhappiness, especially if she has children after that. How many people have been divorced? How many people here are in marriages that going nowhere? We just can't get out of the marriage. They just can't get out of the marriage. It happens a lot. So the religion tells us, get to know the person within the boundaries of Islam. We don't go and hang out. She's not your boyfriend. She's not your girlfriend. You're not her boyfriend. We don't go to the movies. None of that stuff. If we go out to eat, her awliya are going to be there. People are responsible. You go to visit her, her awliya are going to be there. You rap to her on the telephone, her awliya know that you're on the telephone. So we have to practice and understand these proofs in the way that they came to us. I want to repeat, inshallah, new Muslim sister, the new sister who's trying to get married without a wedding, no one should be able to see your mahasin. The only thing that men who are not related to you can see is your face and your hands. And that does not include your cousin. Your cousin is just like a regular person, so Muslims should be shaking her hand and hanging out with her neither. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ونسأل الله تعالى التوفيق والسداد. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala efficiency. Like as a number they say that Allah has a son. So what you're supposed to say, Alhamdulillah, hamdan kathiran tayyiban mubarakan fihi. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Just wanted to repeat again, Ikhwani, this issue is critical about the scholars of Islam. There's no human being except that he's going to make mistakes, no matter who he or she happens to be, with the exception of the prophets and the messengers who have been divinely sent and inspired by Allah. That's basic, fundamental, and elementary. Everybody else after the prophet, including Abu Bakr, including the four imams, Abu Hanif, all of them, they're going to get it right, they're going to get it wrong. Never, ever, ever let your religion be the answer. Well, the sheikh knows, the sheikh said that, the madhab said that. The sheikh was dead wrong. That's just how it is. No human being gets it correct. Lastly, there are great scholars in Islam. Great scholars. Sufyan al-Thawri. Great scholars in Islam. Abu Hanifa. These scholars, rahmatullah alayhi, radiyallahu anhu. These scholars made some mistakes that you don't think anybody in this first row is going to make those mistakes. How can you say that? It happens. So we say, he's the imam, he knows. What did he know? No, we're not responsible for that. We're not responsible. What we're responsible for is following the truth. Following the truth. So scholars made a mistake. Ibn Hazm made a mistake in that issue. And the other scholars who say, you can see her hair, her face, and her hands. That's it. You can see her hair, her feet, her face, and her hands. No. The only thing that can be seen from a Muslim woman once she becomes older, baligha, is her face and her hands. The Prophet said that sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ya Aisha, إذا بلغت المرأة فلا ينبغي أن يرى منها إلا هذا وهذه. Aisha, if anything that is yours, it's going to be what Cassie said, like as example, so where kitab is a book. When I say kitab, who can? You mother. Say cat, your mother. Okay? Means the father. Abu cat. Okay? So anything that is you, when I say this is yours, you put this kaf in there. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. Rabb is the one who nourish you. Rabbika, your Lord, Almighty Allah. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. What else? You say where means and. Where? So Allah say, glorify the name of your Lord and was where? Where means and. Istagfir u. Was Istagfir u. Was Istagfir u. Means seek forgiveness. Like you're saying, Astaghfirullah, 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 oh Allah forgive me. So now say, glorify the name of your Lord and what? And seek His forgiveness. Say, Astaghfirullah, oh Allah forgive me, oh Allah pardon me. Wastaghfirhu, wastaghfirhu. واستغفره 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 إنه كان yeah توابا I told you before, when you have a problem with the word, take it what as a syllables, piece by piece. Exactly. كان توابا the one who accepted the repentance, okay? He is at the web. Yeah, فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا فسبح بحمد ربك
واستغفره إنه كان توابا فسبح بحمد ربك فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره There is a hat after this. Okay, if we're going to stop واستغفره, we are not going to hear the Dhamma. You're going to hear it as a ha sukun. واستغفر fir. But if we join it, you're going to hear what? Who. واستغفره إن واستغفره إنه كان توابا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح
نصر الله والفتح
ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفر إنه كان توابا Okay. This is our work for today. And sister, if you guys let me maybe check with sister later on. If there is a better time for you guys, we can change the class. All right, for more people to benefit, but doesn't matter. We have 1 or we have 10, the class keep going, inshallah. So, but
I have a question right quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where it says West Stock Fair, who? Okay, that little funny thing that looked like that has a gene, so you could stop right there.
Yes.
And go to that last word.
Yes. Word. What about it now? What's the question?
Okay, so what I say, Fasab. I started from the beginning. Wasabbih bihamdi rabbika Westogfer, there, like that, and then go in there, Tawaba.
Yes, it's correct. Still is correct.
It's okay. It's okay.
But what I'm saying, if you stop after wastaghfir, who, you do not say who. You say wastaghfir. But if I join it, I say wastaghfirhu innahu kana tawwaba. So you hear the ha at any time, but you're going to hear it as a ha, or you're going to hear it as a ha dhamma.
Yeah.
So if you join wastaghfirhu innahu. But if you stop, wastaghfir.
Catch your breath and then go on, because that's a lot of breath for me. Yeah. So I guess good. I could stop right there and then go to.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Wastaghfir. Innahu kana tawwaba. All right. Inshallah, we'll see you at 7 o'clock.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You feeling better today?
I'm feeling better today since yesterday, and I started reading Al-Kafarun.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. So what you want to do today?
Can I please read some of it?
Sure you can.
Right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. You're doing good. You're doing great. You did good.
La abudu matabudun.
MashaAllah.
Wala antam abiduna ma'abud. Wala anna abidun ma'abadun. Wala antam abiduna ma'abud. Lakum dinukum waliyadin.
MashaAllah. You get B+. You did great.
That's the best you've ever done, Sabrine. MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. This is great. This is great. You really tried. You really tried, and you did very good. MashaAllah. I'm proud of you. Very good. Keep working on it.
And I'll play the video too.
Oh, I just was going to tell you this. You understand?
Yes.
All right, but you did good. You did good, mashallah. Sister Layla.
Yes.
I tried to take Hadley because I wasn't here.
Now was talking.
Excuse me. That was Jamila.
This was Jamila?
Yes. I'm sorry I wasn't able. I had to run errands and it was late when I got back. So.
This okay, no problem. I thought this is Layla.
It was me earlier, yeah.
Okay, earlier, Sister Ariel, listen. Do you think if we need to change the class to a different time?
I think it's
be more suitable for the students.
What
about you discuss it with them?
What do you guys think? I mean, you guys are the ones that's here. I mean, Is this still the best time for y'all? Because you guys chose this time.
I think it's good for me, but I go with the class, whatever they say.
I think it's good for Fatima. Sabrina, is this good for you too?
It's good for me. Most of my doctor appointments are late morning.
Okay, keep it like this, because these are the sisters that's here all the time.
Okay.
And they're
Yes,
benefiting so well, especially Sabrina. Yeah, I don't want to mess them up, you know?
Yes, boss. No problem. Okay. But did you see Sabrina? She did very good today.
I'm so proud of her. She's reading better than ever. Yes.
It's really mashallah.
Yes,
Mashallah.
mashallah. This is the best.
Yeah.
But I told you, Sheikh Atlee, you've always been good with this. This is you the one that got me reading. You're good at teaching this. You're good at teaching how to read the Quran.
Alhamdulillah.
This and the prayer and innovation. Those are your specialties.
Okay, so hey guys, inshallah, I will see you at 7 o'clock, inshallah. And
I
like I
guess
said,
that's for me.
if one person come or 100 person come, it's not going to be any different, you understand? As long as somebody benefit, I'll continue with it, inshallah. Okay?
Oh, yes, please continue. Inshallah.
Yeah, okay. Keep studying, huh?
Yes.
All right, we're proud of you.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, inshallah, we talk to you. Okay, guys, inshallah, we see you at 7 o'clock. We'll see you at 7 o'clock.
Jamila wanted to read, I think. Jamila, your mic is bad. You mumble when you speak. Go ahead, Jamila.
You can't hear me now?
Yeah, but you be mumbling. Go ahead.
I was asking him, can I read? I done asked about 4 times. So.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, I was taking care of the other sister. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now? You still can
Yes,
hear me?
ma'am.
All right. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي
دينكم.
Okay, I'm sorry.
لكم دينكم.
لكم دينكم
دينكم.
دينكم
ولي دين.
ولي دين.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheikh Atlee.
جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. See you at 7 inshallah.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. Yeah, Sabrina, that's really good. You're doing better with him, Sabrina, than you did with Dr. Saeed.
I see that.
Yeah, I'm very proud. You sound better than Jamila.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you did today. Yes, you did. That was perfect. You didn't make hardly any mistakes. You sound like you read as good as Amina Fresno.
Me?
Yes, you read as you were you read in the class better than Anissa.
Oh, I know that's
No, for real. Today you read better than Anissa. Yes, you did. You were same level as Fresno. Alhamdulillah, that was good. I was shocked. I had to turn and do a double take. I couldn't believe it.
and I've been practicing too. I played the video, the Hoosery.
Yeah, Husri. I told you he's the best one. Yeah, play Husri. Fresno, did you hear her read?